Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since my last video and I've been really slow at uploading for the year of 2022 so far, but there's a good reason behind it. Both my cars are up for sale. It is time to move on and get something new for the channel and try and be more financially sensible, be a bit more grown up and stuff, but we're getting a new car. So this car's for sale. I've tried selling it on Auto Trader for the past 3 weeks with a little bit of interest, but no follow-ups on the emails regarding the interest. So unfortunately it is now time to strip the car back to standard. I've taken it to We Buy Any Car last weekend just out of interest to see what their minimum requirements are to accept the car, because I was a bit worried about the colour of the wheels and the stickers and stuff. But no, the bloke was happy with it. He said that because they're the standard wheels, doesn't matter what colour they are, the stickers on the car he's not bothered about, just as long as mechanically it is standard. So that means obviously the turbo and things like the intercooler and the brakes and the intake and all that's got to come off, which is easy enough. The only thing that's going to be a pain is the turbo, as it's up the back of the engine block between the firewall, so that's a bit of work that I think is a bit beyond my capabilities. But yeah, plan is to obviously sell the car to We Buy Any Car with the market, well, for prices on them being so good at the moment. And then with regards to the track car, Darren has bought me out, my half out, although we never actually got it to go on track. Well, we never got a chance to go on track due to timings, COVID. Yeah, car wasn't quite ready, but once we've moved in the space of 6 months or so, then we'll be ready to sort of get another track car to sort of replace it and get my own one. And yeah, so that'll be that. This car is going to be going, and yeah, we will get a new car. So let me know down below what you think that car could potentially be. We've test driven a couple of cars, we've got our eye on one. We just need to wait for the right spec to come up at the right price, and then yeah, we'll put the money down as a deposit from this. But we'll take it for one last drive, and yeah, it'll be sad to go as it's my third car, but my first performance car, and I've owned it since new 2014 I picked it up. So this year in April it is 8 years old, and 68,000 miles later. All very happy miles. Yeah, she hasn't let me down at all, and I would be sad to let it go, but like I said, like I'm not in a position financially where I could say I'll keep this car, as much as I'd love to, and turn it into the track car that I'd like it to be, because I know they're absolute weapons on track. Obviously, like being so light with the amount of power you can get out of them. A lot of people know like what you can get out of them. So, but unfortunately, this is the gateway to the new car. So this will be going, and we'll take it for one last drive, and then that's the end of it for the channel. Since prices are so good with the used car market and everything, We Buy Any Car seems to be the way to go for a lot of people nowadays. So yeah, we'll have to find somewhere where we can work on the car. We'll get the turbo off, obviously, that's like one of the most important things. Things like the Summit 330mm discs and 6-pot calipers. Yeah, we'll get the stickers and stuff off of it, tinted rear lights. Not sure about the exhaust, because he did sort of say obviously it's got to be mechanically standard for him to accept it, but I said to him that's a Manchurian exhaust, and he just kind of went, oh okay. So I mean, if they're going to accept it like that, I don't think anyone's really going to buy the exhausts. For most people have the exhaust, I think. Plus obviously it's a pain putting a standard one back on, because I'd need to take it somewhere to get it sleeved, because the exhaust runs over the rear axle, so we had to cut it to get it off, which is a really common thing unless you want to drop the rear axle, which no one does. So that's going to cost money to put that back to standard. Selling the Miltech exhaust it's going to cost a couple hundred quid to do that, so there's no point. If I can sell it with it on, it's just less aggro. But yeah, as long as I can get the turbo, the intake, the stage 3 intercooler through there, I'll get that off. That's easy enough. I've got a fresh new bumper at home ready to go onto the car, because just before Christmas someone reversed into me. It's hard to see if it's unlike we've got this chip. There's a slight scuff, and then down here there's a crease which is never going to come out, but I don't think he's going to see it because it tucks under. So if I can just sort of touch that in, that should be fine, and then I can sell the brand new bumper separately and get a bit of money back that way. But yeah, I'm sad to see it go. Unfortunately I'm not in a financial position where I can keep this car and get a new car, because I need to sell this car to get the deposit for the next newer, bigger car. So let me know what you think it's going to be down below. We've test driven a couple of cars, so there's a couple of options on the table. We're excited about it. It's sort of obviously going to be the next chapter for the channel, I think. But it sort of needs to be a reasonably sensible car. It's still going to be powerful. It's going to be more powerful and bigger than this, like, no doubt. I will be sad to see this car go. I might get a bit emotional at the time when it goes and hand over the keys, but we all got to move on. But if it ever gets to a point where later down the line I can get another one, 100% I would. Can't recommend these cars enough to people, and everyone that comes out in it, has come out in this one, has been amazed by it. I'm going to go for a little drive on the car, one last little drive out, and I'm going to enjoy it a little bit, nothing too crazy, but yeah, hour out in the car on my own, I think, just to give her a little send off. I'll miss that. Well, if you watch this channel and other car channels and stuff, then you probably know that yourself, if you drive a sports car, that there is a bond. Sounds really gay and cheesy, but there's a bond between the car that you own and you love, and you put time and money into it and everything. And just every Sunday morning when you go out for a nice quiet drive, then you get a big smile on your face every time you drive it, and I have done for the past 8 years. But yeah, I'll do like a little throwback video of my highlights, and yeah, I will see you on the next one soon. It could be a handover video, or it could be picking up the new car. So until then, I will see you on the next one. Oh, it's beautiful. You can really hit that turbo sport. Check this out, not something you get to do every day. £34,000, 60 quid, 79 plus petrol. But that doesn't include yes, come on!